guys, welcome to the 33 Men's Voice podcast here on the Blacknificent Media. And I must say, before I go into everything, I really appreciate all of you, our subscribers, for the work you're doing. Really appreciate it. And if you have watched up to this point, please, if you have not subscribed, do where to subscribe, share the videos, comment, and like, so that, you know, as a young platform, we can grow with you, make history with you. So today we are here to respond and do a reaction to a video that whenever a lot of men watch, they don't know what to do. And a lot of men are going through it. So if you can see the caption on your screen horizontally, it says, a lot of men find it difficult to take action on this red flag. Let me put this one again, also on your screen. Okay, let me get this one off. 90% of men can't take action on this red flag in women. And it is sad. Yes, almost 90% of men, or maybe more, find it very difficult to take action against such behaviors in women, which goes a long way to affect a lot of marriages. And there's nothing a lot of men can do. So let me ask the question, what would you have done, or what would you do if this thing happened to you? How would you handle it? You understand? And with all of this, is it worth it to organize elaborate and big, luxurious wedding for the woman of today? Is it worth it? I think it is not. I think we should make marriage like any other job, where people get rewarded per their work. Let me say it again. I think that going forward, per the kind of woman feminism has produced for us, and we can stop engaging women, because as men, we make this world go round. They used to say women make the world go. Women don't make the world go round. Men. Because the kind of things men do to sustain this world is more than what women do. I'm not talking about the fact that women are not important. They are important. But when it comes to the infrastructure, okay? So it's about time men, until women go back to the women who wouldn't have done what we saw and we're about to watch again at their weddings. Let us reserve these parties for women after they have married for like 5-10 years, before you throw such a party for them. By that time, all the 2-year-old behaviors will get out of their mind. Because you shouldn't put your money in someone that can disgrace you this big time in front of everyone. And a lot of guys are going through it. But thanks to the work men are doing these days in the media, some men are taking drastic action. That's why I didn't say 100% of or 99% of men find it difficult to take action. Some are calling off the weddings around this time, or right after they leave the reception. Some call it off few days when they see some of these things. This is a big red flag, but you saw when it started manifesting itself at the wedding. Okay, so this is a guy, there's two guys at their weddings. And you know, these guys say that, let me surprise my wife. I know my wife loves this artist. Let me surprise them. But this wife cannot behave like wives at the wedding when they see the stars they love. Okay? It is quite controversial one to talk about. And we'll go into the comment section of this video and you hear certain things other girls are saying. Okay? So, guys organize weddings for their wives and then invite special guest artists to come and perform. And these girls right there in front of the guy who sponsored everything and then invited and paid for this artist, these guys will tell you that, look, this is the guy. If I had opportunity, I'll be it. In front of you. And women can say whatever it is. But as a man, should this thing happen to you, how would you interpret it? Well, some of us have been so feminized by feminism and simping that we say, oh, it is just one-off situation. It is just today. She idolized this artist. So let's go back, watch the video again, and then let me do my reactions. So watch carefully. I'm going to take off the sound. Okay, now let's watch something. Let's watch the body language of both the bride and the groom. Okay, it's very pathetic. Watch. The moment, the initial reaction of the girl showing out for seeing the artist is okay, but watch from here. The girl wants to go and then hug this guy, but it is looking awkward for her. Now she's going to convince the guy. She's going to convince the guy that, okay, you're going to be there for me all the time, but this guy, let me go and fuck him for just now. Can you let me, and the guy is trying everything to not embarrass him, for the girl not to disgrace him, but it's becoming difficult for the girl. The girl is emotionally doing whatever she has to do to get the guy's approval to go. This guy, as for this girl, she did well. You understand? She's actually taking permission to go and misbehave and come. Yes, girls will watch this video and say, why DJ Fuad? Why are you saying that she's going to misbehave? Yes, that's misbehavior. Let a man do same at his wedding and let's hear the whole world. Now, watch. The girl is still looking for the opportunity to go. The dancing she's dancing, she doesn't want to be there. She doesn't want to dance with the guy, the husband. The husband is not a top G right now. The girl is just after. That's why here in Ghana, the few weddings that I've been to, when there's a special guest artist, mostly it is not when the girl, the bride and the groom are dancing. Sometimes they are seated, eating, and then, you understand? But here is the thing. I'm going to give another verdict, but watch the body language. Now we are in a different scene, a different wedding. The MC is announcing the biggest gospel artist in the country is in the building. And look at the girl's reaction. Okay? This is a typical street girl. And most of us guys, the problem we have today is that we want to pick street girls and make them wife. And that is our problem. Okay? They don't check their behavior in public. And the way a woman will behave in public tells a lot the way she will treat you when the two of you are alone. Or anytime she has opportunity to be outside, what she can do. So now the MC announced that the biggest gospel artist in the world is here. And look at the girl's behavior, even towards the MC. Yes, you will say it's overjoy. Okay? But look. The man, the groom, has sensed a misbehavior coming. So he grabbed her, but she went ahead to misbehave. Yes, she's happy towards the MC. Why didn't you tell me? Like she's surprised that this guy is here. Okay? Like jokingly. Fine. But for a woman who is becoming a wife to misbehave like that in public, where else? And then when they come into our homes and do worse, where nobody is there, we cry as men. This is a red flag, but we ignore. Let's continue. What she's going to do. You see? You see the action? Okay. Now, there's nothing wrong for you to be surprised as a woman. Now the artist will come and watch her, leaving the husband kneeling down. I'm not sure she has ever knelt down throughout the wedding ceremony towards the man, towards the husband. She's never done that for coming to take her out of her house, making her a wife. No, she's leaning down to a star. What does it mean? This is the kind of man I would have wanted to settle down with. Okay? This is the kind of man. Christians, girls in the comment section are saying that, oh, the girl, the guy is a super gospel musician, worshiper, whatever. So there's nothing. There's everything wrong with that. Has she knelt down? And this is a modern day woman. Okay? People who say that they don't have to kneel down to a man, but they kneel down to their bosses. They kneel down to anyone their mind tells them is the highest of everything they want in life. Okay? This girl, for all you know, has never knelt down in appreciation to the man and will never kneel down in the husband's house. But this gospel musician, who maybe had threesome before coming to the wedding to sing, she's leaning down too. Okay? It's very sad. Okay? And the man, look at him. Look at him. Okay? Look. Jesus Christ. You see, when the man lifted the wife up, he thought the wife was going to hug him. No. Swerve. Very, very awkward. The man, the bride, is looking for his wife right there. The wife is worshiping a star. The wife is worshiping a star. Okay? At all this time. Okay? Men, be careful. Be careful. Know this. Find out all of these things. Is your wife someone who worships stardom? If she worships stardom, allow her to be married to a star of her choice. And most of the time, they will not get any star to marry. Allow them to die alone. Okay? Don't waste your time on them. They will disgrace you like this. This is very awkward for the man. But what can he do? He never saw it coming. As Nero said, this is over my head. A little over my head. But I kind of like it. You kind of like it because there's nothing you can do. And then they'll say, Jesus. You saw how the man, when the girl was kneeling down, the man wanted to grab the girl onto himself. He helped the girl get up, and the girl right there went towards the singer. Look, check it again. Shameful, embarrassing. Okay? Now, I'll be going to the comment section, but before I go to the comment section, okay? Before I go to the comment section, let me say this, and let me ask this. Let me ask this question. Let's flip the coin. Let's flip the coin. I think this girl did well. She was actually seeking instant permission from the husband to go and misbehave, and the husband was not giving in, and all that fake dancing together and all of that. But so in all, this is an artificial hypergamy. Okay, I call it an artificial hypergamy, where men buy problems for themselves. Your own money has bought you disgrace, because it takes a lot to pay. And some useless post-war feminists will come into the video comment section and say that, oh, all of you who have problem with this are you are poor guys, you are broke guys. No, we are not broke. Okay, my studio electricity expenses alone and data expenses alone can fund your useless life. Okay, but let's go forward here. As I said, this girl was trying to seek permission from the guy. The guy was trying to be tough, not because the guy doesn't want the girl to disgrace him. That's what was happening here. So is it worth it for you as a guy to spend your own money and your own money buy you a hypergamy? Why do I say their money buys them hypergamy? Because if any guy like this, a singer like this, wouldn't appear at the concert, at the wedding, this girl will behave proper and show all the love and affection towards this man and nobody. But it is good if you can rent an artist to come and prove the final, the biggest, what do you call it, red flag for you at your wedding. I think it is worth it. But the problem, and that's why we are using it to teach here, is that most guys, even when their own money has revealed the biggest red flag in their wife to be, they can't take action. They can't take action because it looks awkward. You'll be called names. And the biggest thing that is preventing guys from taking the right decision when it is time to get married is for them to be called insecure and all sort of names. So I think this girl fairly did well. The hypergamy didn't work too much against the husband. Okay? So that's why all the wise men, after making the money, they go for somebody that forever and ever the hypergamy will work for them, because you shouldn't waste your money on someone and in the end all the money you wasted bought you a hypergamy that will not benefit you. No. And that's why guys, those of you who told me to do further video on why unconditional love does not exist, I'm going to do that for you. Okay? Now, for all of those feminists who will come and say that, oh, but there's nothing wrong with that. What is wrong with the girl feeling happy to see her favorite musician or whatever? Okay? So the husband started feeling that misbehavior and the shame, the disgrace towards himself and everyone there, right from when the girl was misbehaving towards the MC. Okay? Now let's ask this question. Let's flip the coin. Should your husband at your wedding, let there be any female artist, go touchy towards a musician, female musician, what would the sisterhood say? Wouldn't they ask the girl to divorce him on Monday? Look at this disgrace. Okay? Should this be a man hugging and kneeling down towards a female musician or celebrity at his wedding, what do you think can happen? So men should accept every female bullshit, every female disrespect, but female should not be allowed to go through same and shouldn't accept that. And that's why I say I will not do any elaborate wedding for a woman until we have stayed for more than 5 to 10 years. Even if I have all the world's billions of dollars, I wouldn't. Because in this day and age, it's not worth it. It's not. Am I saying some women don't? There are women who wouldn't do this? Yes. But I can use, if I would be able to find a woman that will not misbehave, disgrace herself and disgrace me like this, if I'll be able to do that, how many of my brothers can get that opportunity? So I will set the example. Because now, men have to let women work for everything they get from you. And this behavior is a woman from the street. Period. That a guy is trying to make him live in the house. And it wouldn't work. If she's able to disgrace you like this in public, guess what she can do when you are alone? Okay. So, guys, we'll be going to the comment section of this video, and you'll be surprised to see something. Let me embolden the comment so that all of you will be able to read it yourself. Okay, so this one says, Abba Ralph Nelson says that me way go leave the wife. Me way go leave the wife for Moses Bliss. Waka from venue. Okay, this is a guy. He says, I will leave the wife. I will leave the wife for Moses Bliss. That's the gospel musician, and go home. Okay. Tariq Saleh says, kneeling for another man on your wedding day is wild. You understand? Yes. Let me see if I can further make it big for people to see on the screen. Okay? Leaning for another man on your wedding day is disgraceful. I wouldn't say wild. It's disgraceful. Licia Baby. Licia Baby said the second one is insane. The first one, she just shocked. Okay, yeah, as I said, the first girl, her manners are up there. Yeah, she was trying to lose it, but the guy, if you check the video, the husband held her. The husband tried to prevent a total disgrace. Let's look at this one. Kel Johnson says the first one is normal. She was excited and danced with Hasbi, the wild. Okay. Leah says, yeah, no, she getting divorced the same day. Okay. Solita says that dropped to her knees like he was Christ. Okay. Okay, this is some ladies are getting it up here. Girl, get up. Another one says, Million says, I just know they talk about it once they got home. No, it is not about talking about it. Divorce her. Don't cancel the wedding in the presence of everyone, your family and her family. But divorce her right after you get home. Yes, because this disrespect will continue in different ways. You see, that's one thing about women. Once you allow something to go without punishment, they will continue. Okay? Lily said, getting on your knees for another man in front of your man is crazy. Okay. Erica O'Kelly says that's so embarrassing. Imagine how the second guy felt though, completely ignored. I told you. This one says the second one was too uncomfortable to watch. Why can't we something? Okay. On your knees, crazy. Because today, most modern women will say kneeling down for your husband, your love, is slavery. But they will do it for a star, a musician they admire. Wedding over, no type of behavior. DG, thank you. This one say cancel the whole wedding. Okay. This one say she's legit. She did not drop like that. And this one says, and she just standing there next to her. Yes. Yes. So this this commenter is referring to the husband as a woman. Cut the show. We're getting divorced tomorrow. Exactly. This one says the first one wasn't even bad. She was just excited. This was a divorce. Papers would have been filed the same night. Exactly. I think I saw one crazy one. I would have been the same way if Mario or Chris Brown performed. This is Phineas Toya. You see the living legends. Okay. Yes. So, as men, these are some of the things you need to find out if your wives to be, they have the worship of stars. If they have the worship of stars, let them marry stars. Don't marry them because you are not a star. At least you now know how not to fuck up your wedding. Thank you. Not they hugging, rocking back and forth. Exactly. This is Fefe Monet. Look, imagine a man hugging a superstar, a musician at his wedding like this. The woman will call off the wedding, and the next day, the whole sisterhood will go crazy. Okay? Given that one episode from Bondoc, whatever, I bet this was the celebrity crush that she said not to worry about. He knows his wife. No, he doesn't know anything. He's surprised. Haters. She's just excited. You see? And all the time when you find some of these people who will come and write misbehaving comments, they don't have names, they don't have pictures. They go by user. Haters. She's just excited. Plus, isn't this a gospel song? Maybe. Me on Chris Brown at my wedding. Okay. The first one wasn't that bad. She just looked genuinely surprised. Okay. If Keke Palmer and her husband would gotten married, this wouldn't be whatever. Okay. What if that song means a lot from a bad time in her life? You see, and look, all the people who are supporting this misbehavior, they don't have name, they don't have pictures. And do you know how these people end up on TikTok with no name and pictures? They have other accounts that have pictures, but they express such misbehavior in videos and lives, and people crash them. So they create this account to come on your lives, people's life, to come and still write in support of misbehavior. Okay? Husband, the one brought him. Okay. All right. This one said, did she forget she was getting married? Yes. Yes. Legitimate question. That's on the man. They never set boundaries or check that type of behavior. Exactly. Exactly. Most of us men think that women will behave all the time correct with no problem. No, it's not like that. Certain things you have to negotiate it. That is why I say remove that notion of unconditional love from your mind. Okay? Wrap it up, wrap it up. Cut the show. Okay? I don't know if I've ever felt second embarrassment as strong as this before. Yeah. And men shouldn't allow this to happen. It is how some people idolize gospel singers for me. Okay? So let's leave it here. So that's the thing. Men, let's know the woman we are marrying, and let's know some of these red flags and deal with it. And so now the question is, if this happened to you at your wedding, what will you do? Will you end the wedding right there to disgrace her back right there, or you go home and continue your wedding by talking to her, or what? In this day and age, a woman that would do this, let her go and find that superstar and marry. Because you live your whole life trying to correct her, make her do the right thing all the time. And as a man, you need more time to work and make money, to take care of her, yourself, and everyone. So don't bring this work on yourself. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay? It's not worth it. Well, for the sake of your family and her family members who never knew this girl was going to do that, majority of them who never knew this girl was going to do that, don't call off the wedding right there at the event. But call it off after you leave the place. Let this girl go out there, be an ambassador to young girls, telling other people, don't do this at your wedding. Don't have this behavior in your head. You are crazy for a man who is singing for you, who paid for him to be there. What it means is that, as I always tell you, women always want a man that is ahead of them in everything. And for your woman to behave that way, what she's saying is that she sees this guy better than you, higher than you, anything better than you. But she at the same time knows that she is not qualified for such a man, or she can't get such a man. But anytime she has opportunity, she wants to taste such a man at your back. So guys, find a way to identify some of these things in your woman before you bring her public. Other than that, they will disgrace you all the time. My name is Kobinami Binibe. You can call me DJ for the public enemy who has no one. This has been the 33 Men's Voice podcast. And if you have watched up to this far, I salute you double. And don't forget to leave your comment. If you have not subscribed, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that anytime I upload the video, you get to watch it. And share it to other guys that you know need to get this initiation videos or informations. This information initiates you from boys to men. So if you're on this channel as a man, you are in the process of initiating yourself. Thank you for coming.